Hey guys, so earlier this morning we'll take a wee look through some of our stock. So we'll do, I think we'll do NES, SNES and N64. Forgot to say as well, I've always been to put this on the videos, but if there's ever any stock you want to see videos of, please leave a comment or something. I'm not always the greatest at thinking up what people are after, so yeah, feel free to leave a comment. Worst I can do is say sorry, I haven't got a lot for it or something, but see what we can do. Anyway, let's start chronologically, so we'll do NES first. So we have got Disney's Adventures, we've got a very rare 5-screw Mattel. Honestly, NES collecting's a nightmare. Double seal thingy majiggy that costs a bloody fortune. This is very rare to have as a PAL version. Funny shaped box. Unfortunately no instructions, but this is incredibly hard to get. Turn of the Joker. Got Star Wars. Right, I'm going to have to take these out of this box because of the funny way we've got the box stacked. Marble Madness. We have Time Lord. Super Spike Volleyball. Blue Shadow, I think we've got a few of that. Silent Service, Captain Skyhawk. We have Robocop 2, which was a bit of a belter back in the day. Soccer, pretty much does what it says in the tin, as does Pinball. Xanadu, 4-player tennis. So it's pretty cool. Golf. I like how sports games back in the day just were called the name of the sport. We have Firehawk. We have Probe Protector 2, aka Contra 2, which is why it's so blooming expensive. Yeah, amazing game. Return of Evil Forces. Double Dragon 3. Eliminator Bojo, which is actually quite uncommon. Time Lord again. A wee belter here, Paperboy. Wizards and Warriors 3. Boulder Dash, another classic. Crackout, which looks like Arkanoid, Breakout, Super Breakout type thing. Life Force Salamander. Unfortunately we've got a tear across the box here that's been taped back together, but a really classic shoot 'em up. Speaking of classics, we have Elite. Still incredible how they managed to make that game in so little memory. One of my favourites, Super Turrican, which was always impressive on every format it was on. I played the Atari ST version to death back in the day. We've got a Blue Shadow that's not as nice as the other one, but still complete. What have we got here? Bags are stuck together. Got another Super Spike Volleyball. Blades of Steel. Ice Hockey from Konami. We've got 2 copies of the Adventures of Link. This one's a bit more damaged than this one, which is nice. Neither of them's got instructions, which is annoying. Rad Racer, which I think you could use with, you could use with the 3D glasses. Gunsmoke, yeah, classic. Tecmo World Wrestling, quite uncommon. Kickoff. Mission Impossible. Yeah, not the one I used to play that on the Spectrum, but that was Impossible Mission actually. Double Dragon, the first one. Maniac Mansion from Lucasfilm. Really nice adventure game. We have Quantum Fighter. Actually, nice wee platform action type thing. Blaster Master. I've actually played that, looks decent. Got a couple of rare ones here. So these Battle City. This is a limited edition. There's only 50 of these made, which is why it's £200. And I think what happened with these is it was a couple of Japanese games that they did that were localised aftermarket. Other one being F1 Race, again only 50 made. So probably not part of the official PAL set, but still really cool. Pinbot. Another Blue Shadow, another Silent Service, Gunsmoke, this one a bit more complete and nice. Yeah, Captain Skyhawk, looks like a wee isometric type thing. Trog, which was a really cool wee game. And an early Konami one here, The Adventures of Bayou Billy. And we'll finish with a brilliant game, but unfortunately it's in a repro box, Popeye. So yeah, there's also some wee trickles here, let me see. Alright, okay, so we've got Batman, which is a classic. We've got California Games, which is beat up to hell, but it's all there. Monster in My Pocket is it's just basically a cartridge in a reproduction plastic box. Got another Kick-Off, and we've got Turbo Racing. We've got a few loose carts. We've got Blaster Master, Solstice, Shadowgate, Days of Thunder, Mac Rider, Jack Nicklaus. We've got, oh, that's an NTSC one. We've got Jaws, Mario Bros 3, Bionic Commando, World Cup, and Solar Jetman. So that's all our NES stuff. Right, so now we'll move on to SNES. So we've got International Superstar Soccer, Cybernator, which was really cool. In Japan this was Assault Suits Falcon. Kirby's Ghost Trap. We have Aladdin. Eek the Cat, which I think was a fairly generic platform game. The Adventures of Dr. Franken. Again, another platform game. This is quite a cool one. It's Retrobit got the license to do basically some compilation cartridges. So it's Joe and Mac, the Ultimate Caveman Collection. These were really nice wee platform games. Yeah, kind of like Chuck Rock, but probably better. James Bond Jr. Ghoul Patrol, pretty uncommon. But like Zombies. Super R-Type. Pilot Wings, Paperboy 2, which I will have to, somebody's ripped the bag open and there's no price on it, I'll need to sort that. We have Jimmy Connors, classic Chaos Engine, Trolls Island, Claymates, Super Aleste, which is a belter of a shoot 'em up. Total Carnage, which was the follow-up to Smash TV, which is awesome. This is a custom plastic box. Kid Cleats, which is basically Soccer Kid. I think the cartridge will probably, yeah, so Soccer Kid. Essentially just a cartridge only, that one. We have World Cup Striker. Now, for those of you that are probably going to complain, these bags make a lot of noise when they're moved about. The phone really picks up. I'm not being super rough with the games. I see a lot of complaints about that. Iron Commando, Super Star Wars, Super Soccer. We've got another classic Syndicate, early isometric cyberpunk RPG type thing, really nice. We have another Pilot Wings. We have Illusion of Time, which comes with the map. Really nice RPG. Uncommon platform game, Porky Pigs, Haunted Holiday. Yeah, back when every cartoon had its own platform game. So this is from Pico Interactive. It's a kind of more modern re-release of Stone Protectors. Comes with a nice DVD with an animated series on it. It's Super Bomberman 3, Legendary Mystical Ninja, which is the Goemon games from Konami, Young Merlin, absolute belter, Zombies, or Zombies Ate My Neighbours, really brilliant game. Mega Man X, unfortunately with no instructions, and last in this box, Cannon Fodder. Right, let's do this box. So, Star Wars. I've got a little bit more beaten up zombies there. Again, custom plastic box for Jungle Book. Kid Clown. So we got in this collection. You'll notice somebody's put this back in upside down. There will be a few, I think mainly in this box, where the boxes are reproduction boxes. Not a fan of repro boxes, but didn't want to just throw them out. So these are priced mainly as just cart only games, but they do look nice on a shelf. But we've clearly marked everything as repros. That is Exhaust Heat, Bubsy the Bobcat, which was absolutely awful. We have The Great Circus Mystery starring Mickey and Minnie, quite uncommon. NBA Jam, again reproduction box, as is Sparkster, unfortunately. As is Amazing Tennis from David Crane, who made the Pitfall games, so I will always be grateful to him. Out for Lunch, don't know who does a reproduction box for PGA Tour Golf, but there you go. Super Soccer, Smash Tennis, which was awesome. We've got a wee honeybee converter to let you play import games on a PAL console, so a few of them in stock. Aguri Suzuki F1 Super Driving, really popular in Scotland, international cricket, Digest. Another Ghoul Patrol Zoop, which was a really nice wee puzzle game. World Cup USA 94. Oh god, that was 30 years ago, how old am I? That is mental. Stunt Race FX, Madden Football 93, which was a long time ago. Striker, 32 years, that's what I was looking for. Turbo Toons, again, reproduction box. Mr. Nuts. Fun fact, that game in Japan goes for about £1,000 because it's incredibly uncommon over there. Cal Ripken Jr.'s Baseball. Mr. Do, which is brilliant. Nigel Mansell, which isn't brilliant. Final Fight 2. Empire Strikes Back. And Chuck Rock. So yeah, quite a few reproduction boxes in there, but as I said, they're all clearly labelled. We've got PGA, I'll put that over there, make some space. There's an NBA Jam with a proper box. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Virtual Soccer, yet another Star Wars, Street Racer, the alleged Mario Kart beater when it came out. It was actually pretty decent, wasn't as good as Mario Kart though. FIFA, back before they started putting numbers on them. NFL Quarterback Club, PGA, FIFA, really uncommon one, this Realm. I have never played it, just got it in a couple of weeks ago. Looks like a nice wee platform game, but the fact that I've never heard of it means it's probably garbage. Archer McLean here, Super Drop Zone, which was basically Defender. Starwing, which I will always call Star Fox. Kickoff 3, a wee plastic custom case for Tasmania, Winter Olympics, Pebble Beach Golf Links, and do you know what? I will argue with anyone that this is the best basketball game ever made. I know they're more realistic now and all that, but this was just ridiculously good. Definitely my favourite basketball game ever. Right, so we got another PGA there. The Hurricanes, basically the Harlem Globetrotters but football. NHLPA Hockey 93, that's a lot of consonants together there. Shaq Fu, the legend. Got to love a bit of Shaq though, what a guy. Game's god awful, but it's got a cult following. So another one of these Retrobit compilations, it's a Data East Classic collection, and it's really good. Fighters History Dynamite, Side Pocket, sorry the glare's getting to me here, Magical Drop and Magical Drop 2. So, well, I was going to say 5 really good games there, but the Fighters History games were okay. But yeah, the other ones are nice. Poppin' Twin B, Rainbow Bell Adventures. No instructions again, which is a shame because it's really uncommon and it's in really nice condition. Another Jack Nicklaus, this one's actually brand new, came out of a shipping box. Tetris and Dr. Mario. Squadron, as I like to call it, UN Squadron. Really nice shoot 'em up, aka Area 88 in Japan. This is the rare English PAL version of Tintin in Tibet. Exhaust heat again. Got a FIFA 97 with David Ginola, who should have signed for Celtic but didn't. Super Goal, Vegas Stakes, another NHL PA hockey, All-American Championship football, which is pretty uncommon. An Adams Family with a reproduction box again, and Stunt Race. So yeah, that's all the boxed SNES stuff. Right, N64. Unfortunately, I only have one tray of these because we don't seem to have much. This is really uncommon, but this is a custom plastic case. It's essentially just card only. Despite that, it is PAL. We've got a nice Mario Tennis. There's a, oh god, Ravanelli in PAL NES, isn't it? Superstar Soccer 98. What a player Ravanelli was. Card only, custom even plastic box for Nuclear Strike, PGA European Tour Golf, Nuclear Strike. We have a Perfect Dark, nice Episode 1 racer for Star Wars, NBA Jam 2000. Yeah, not as good as the original NBA Jams. I tried to mess about with that a bit much. Virtual Pool 64. NBA Jam 99, god that box is beaten to crap. Mission Impossible, expect the impossible, expect the crap. Not great. F1 World GP, nice game but common as hell. Superstar Soccer, F1 Pole Position, classic, Blascore. Another F1, Racing Simulation Monaco GP. Nuclear Strike, really expensive and uncommon on the N64. Duke Nukem 0 Hour. Bust a Move 2. Michael Owen World League Soccer. Generally don't remember if that's any good, but that probably means it wasn't. We've got a Shadow Man. Wee plastic box for Superstar Soccer 2000. Worms Armageddon, another PGA European Tour Golf. We have Top Gear Rally, Fighters Destiny, another F1. There's a belter, F-Zero. Again, somebody's put the box in backwards, but yeah, nice condition one that. Quite uncommon. Mace the Dark Age, Turok 2, Multi-Racing Championship, which was really not that good. Don't think there's many good racing games on the N64. Got Madden 64, All-Star Tennis 99, Michael Chang on the cover there. Another multi-racing, World Driver Championship, V Rally 99, Snowboard Kids, F1 Pole Position 64. We've got Hydro Thunder, which was brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Extreme G, again, nice Wipeout type game. Cruising the World, refill box, real cart. Yeah, that was decent in the arcades, and we have finished off with Track and Field Summer Games. Yeah, so there we go. I look at our kind of Nintendo cartridge stock, not including Game Boy and all that. I will do another video on them at some point soon. But yeah, hopefully something there to tempt you guys with, and as always, time's really appreciated. Have a good one. Bye.